it's like reality is it's in the details. I mean, you got the gold and the black. You got the gold and the black. Hey, so you're just excited about Derek Carr signing with the Saints because you got the right colors on right now.
I'm more excited for Jimmy Garoppolo.
We going to the Super Bowl with Derek Carr.
The Saints?
We're going to the Super. You repping?
I'm not going to say anything bad about Derek Carr.
But you repping the Saints, so we going to the Super Bowl.
You're not going to the Super Bowl.
Come on, bet.
Yeah.
How much?
500. 1,000, sure.
1,000. Saints in the NFC Championship.
No, you did. You already did the fucking bet.
Guys, I'm here with the human highlight, Justin Gaethje. We out in London. How long y'all been here?
Since Thursday, last week.
Yeah, training been going good?
Yeah, it's good. We got a nice little private gym.
Private gym. It looks small, too.
Small. It reminds me of where we started.
Really?
Where we all started.
The guy was all excited, though, like about having y'all on embedded.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you be? You have a nice small business. He was saying he was going to close the shop down like 2 weeks before we came and decided just to keep it open for a little bit longer. And now he's got too many people in his classes. So,
really?
Yeah.
So since y'all have gotten here, it's picked up for him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he said he's getting calls all day, having to turn people away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit, man, since you competed.
Yep.
What have you been doing with the time?
Got my nose fixed. Can get a haircut without breathing hair in the whole
your
time.
shit not whistling no more. Like, it's not whistling as bad. Normally, you be sitting there talking to me, all I hear is your nose. Hey, bro, the whole time you talking normal, but I hear whistling
It's
coming
nice.
from you.
I can take pictures without my mouth open.
That's why you always look like that?
Yeah, of course.
You couldn't breathe.
Yes. No, I could not. Not through my nose.
So you
No,
got
I
it
can't.
fixed.
Yep. It's good
You
to
should
go.
have waited till the career was done, though, because you're going to fight in a way that runs the risk of the nose getting broken again.
Then I get it fixed again. I should have got it done earlier.
Yeah, you think so? It's just it makes it easier to train, probably, right?
Everything, yeah, everything. Life, quality of life.
The whole
Got my eyes fixed. That was a huge improvement.
Really?
Getting my nose fixed was just as big of an improvement.
You about to get on TV or something? You about to like start doing TV?
I'm on TV.
You know what I'm saying? Like doing TV because you get your nose
You know
big.
I'm going to that celebrity golf league.
No, I'm in there.
Yeah.
So here's the question about the Celebrity Golf League. I got to ask you this before we can go on the fight. Am I playing?
I don't
Or
think
am I just, why can't I play? Am I that bad that I can't even play?
you can. You're a coach.
Yeah, but can I play
We
something?
need your
Can I be a
guidance.
player coach?
We need your guidance.
If y'all don't trust me to play on the course, how am I going to guide y'all to victory?
So, like, when you're playing in a competition like this, you can't have mulligans. You can't say, I'll pay you $30 if I can take another shot.
Wait. When have I ever taken a
Like,
mulligan?
I've seen you. I've played with you multiple times. Mulligans are not a thing.
That one course we played in
Vegas.
Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey
yeah.
was
No,
nice.
that was nice.
That was a
When
nice
we walked?
walk.
Yep.
Whole time on show day.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was good.
But show day, Saturday for you. Nobody performs to the level of Justin Gaethje. It's been a while. You have a different opponent than Rafael Fiziev. What can you expect in the octagon this weekend?
Yeah, I think he's going to be aggressive. He's got crazy skill, crazy confidence. Again, all these are young, hungry, dangerous combination of an opponent. So I think, I got to be perfect, obviously, especially at this level. Who's going to make the most mistakes? Who's going to capitalize on the mistakes that your opponents make? And, I got a good coach. We've been working on a good game plan.
But perfect? You think you got to be perfect in there? One thing, you've always been so good, but your will and your ability have really overwhelmed most. But you think it's different? Perfect for this guy or something that you want to do more going forward in your career?
I mean, there's, obviously I've had 10 fights in the UFC. I've fought many of those fights in different ways. I think the way that I fought Edson Barboza, the way I fought Tony Ferguson, with more patience, more calculation than aggression, is when I'm the best. I believe that my reactions A to B are faster, better, and I think my ability to control distance is going to be a huge factor on Saturday night.
You're fighting this guy. He's a young guy. Like you said, he wants to go where you've been. But the last time we saw you in Octagon, you were like seconds away from becoming a lightweight champion of the world.
Yep.
Do you go back and watch that? And like, what can you learn from having Charles Oliveira hurt on multiple occasions? And at what point in the octagon did you realize, like, man, this ain't gonna be like, it's not gonna be my night, right? Like, what allowed for him to do?
you never. There's definitely not enough time to realize that in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, in the heat of the battle. But I think I haven't watched the fight because I know,
Not yet. You haven't watched that one time yet?
No, I can't watch that. I don't recognize myself in that cage that night. I was not myself. I was way too emotional. I allowed outside forces to control my thoughts and emotions, in which I always say cannot happen, and it happened. You know, being human. I got
Just being
emotional.
home, you think, or just
being
the
home,
weigh-in, all that
being
stuff?
being home. Having Rose fight before me, different factors. But I think, I wasn't my best. I think I was way too aggressive. Being so overzealous for those leg kicks really put me in compromised position. Got rocked first 10 seconds in, and when that happens, you're fighting for your life, and I was fighting for my life pretty much the whole time.
You have another teammate fighting this weekend, Kamaru Usman. Do you enjoy it? Because the reality is, like, there is some stress to fighting on the same fight night as your teammates. As you just said, the Rose fight before you made it a little more difficult, but this guy fights after you. But you guys have done everything together. Like, do you enjoy competing with your teammates?
Yeah, I do. Especially someone with like Kamaru, with such a similar path as I've been on. Wrestling our whole lives, being in dual competitions. Understanding that your job as a teammate is to win and inspire your teammates to perform. That's the role that I've lived in and taken my whole life. And so that's something that I'm gonna, allow to be a factor on Saturday night.
Justin, I got to ask you this. When you are at a point, right, Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, and you guys have all fought for the belts, you guys have all held the belts, then you get a Rafael Fiziev, right?
Yeah.
You come to a point in your career where the path to the title may not be as clear. Then you start to get these young dudes. Like, what was the thought when you got that name? Opposed to, it's always been Ferguson, Chandler, Poirier, champion. What was the thought when you saw that? Like, when you saw that young guy?
Coming off a loss, being number 3, it doesn't matter who I fight. It's how I win. How I win is how I win. They're always exciting. Most likely, when I win, it's a finish. And whether it's a number 6 guy, number 2 guy, it gets me that much closer to that title shot. I think Oliveira is going to fight Dariush. The winner's going to fight Makhachev. And I'm going to fight, after I beat this guy, I'm going to either fight Poirier or I'm going to be the guy fighting for the title because there's nothing else.
Yeah, well, because I had heard that you didn't want to fight this guy.
Who?
Fiziev.
Where'd you hear that from?
Well, I'm telling you, I've heard.
Like a little bird?
No, I've heard it from people. I can't give my source. I can't give my source, but I've heard that, we were offered the fight, right? But for me, I'm like thinking to myself, if Justin says no to this fight, I don't blame him because where's the draw outside of just beating another guy, right? This is not a massive name. This is not the type of fight that you've been involved in.
Yeah, a win's a win at this game, especially at this level. Number 3, where do I go after this? If I beat the number 6 guy, well, then what? They're going to want me to fight number 8, number 9. That's not going to happen.
That's what I'm saying, right? I thought, that's what I'm saying when you look at Fiziev.
I lost, so I have no problem doing it. I think it's the natural way.
Yeah.
This guy, number 2 guy, championship.
Yeah. You think it's that close though, huh? Just like he's still right on the verge.
Why wouldn't it be? Who else?
So you think that the change, Islam becoming the champ, really reset the division?
Yeah, I think so. Again, I could fight if Oliveira wins, he's gonna fight Makhachev, or he's gonna fight Poirier.
He fought Poirier.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You guys have all kind of fought each other in that.
Yes, that's why I'm fighting this.
But it was all you guys fighting each other. You guys had like a core group of guys that were competing. I guess.
Well, because we're the top 5, we're the most elite fighters in the world at this weight class. That's how it is. Until these guys show that they are more elite than us, then there's no other way to do it.
But before they can do that, they have to have an opportunity. Not everybody gives them an opportunity.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Come take it.
You think you can compete at that level?
I am at that level.
No, him. Do you think he can compete at that level?
I think fighting.
When you watch him.
I think fighting is the fucking craziest thing there is, and anything can happen at any moment.
Is he crazy enough?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
He's got some unique skills.
Yeah, he's got crazy reactions. He's been fighting in stand-up fights for a long time. It's all about creating angles, controlling distance, and causing damage, and that's what I'm the best at. There's nobody that I've ever stepped in the cage with that I have not caused serious damage to. Not Khabib, not Oliveira, not Poirier, not Alvarez. ballooned up face. I hit people. I am constantly hitting people, and and then I make mistakes or I don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
And you saw at the end of the third round or second round with Tony Ferguson, I got a little crazy and I got smoked.
That fight was crazy.
And so that's just those moments that you cannot make those mistakes. Same thing with Kamaru and Leon, dominant for 37 out of the 39 minutes that they've been in there. It just takes one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the name of the game. You have to appreciate that. You have to accept it, and then you have to be crazy enough to roll through it.
Actually, you beat Michael Chandler last. That was the Oliveira fight. Was before Chandler.
No, Oliveira. I beat Chandler in November
Chandler
of
after
2021.
Oliveira, right?
No, Chandler 2021.
That was that long.
November. Lost in May of 2022.
Took some time.
Got my nose fixed.
Yeah.
Took some shots. We get to take a break when we want. Let the head heal up.
You needed time. Play some golf and hang out with guys like me.
Yeah, get some laughs.
Some laughs.
Yeah, you enjoy it. It's really fast and really slow. But 34 years old, I'm going to take the fights that I need to take and put myself in the position that I need to put myself.
But the goals haven't changed. You still want to be the champion.
Yeah, as soon as that's not the goal, I'm out.
You're done with it, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Because that's a thought, like, when you watch a guy compete and you've done and been the elite of the elite, but everything's fun, right? So it would seem like just as long as you're fighting, like you told me a long time ago, dude, I've never lost this thought. When you go, I'm feeling nothing when I'm going to the octagon. Like, I don't know. I've never heard anybody say that before. So I would think that as long as you can fucking lace up a pair of gloves, you're going to do it. Because that's what you do.
It's what I do. It's who I am. But, again, I've been doing this shit since I was 4 years old, competing in competition, wrestling, and then into this. But, I mean, there's no reason for me to put myself in these positions without having one goal, and that's the championship, being number one in the world, proving that I'm the best in the world at this weight class. And outside that, I'll go sell houses, write loans, who knows?
Yeah.
Work in a mine if I have to.
The fans just love you. What do you expect from this crowd on Saturday night?
Yeah, they love fighting, and I'm the most exciting fighter that's ever stepped in the octagon. I guarantee that.
You've got, what, 8 bonuses?
10.
I know. I'm just fucking with y'all.
I had nine in my first 7
7 fights, yeah. That's crazy.
Will never be matched.
Never be matched.
No. You have to have a Lucky Charm stuck up your ass if you're going to beat that.
Justin, Rafael Fiziev this weekend. And whatever's next. You what about like maybe McGregor Chandler winner? You keep an eye on that maybe?
Who knows? I don't even want to talk about them. The guy has fought. This is the second time fighting somebody that I beat.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that.
He's following that path. Maybe he wants you next, Justin Gaethje. Guys, Justin Gaethje fights Rafael Fiziev on Saturday at UFC 286 in the co-main event. He is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. This is not just a saying, right? Like, because everybody kind of likes you. Like, everyone's like, damn, I don't want Justin Gaethje fight. It's not just something that sounds cool.
I put people in seats. Your grandma loves me.
You absolutely do. But you got to win the fight. You got to win the fight this weekend. Big fight spot for Justin Gaethje this weekend. Make sure you guys tune in. 2 o'clock main card in the UFC on the West Coast. So, early fight night for you guys this weekend. Till next time, like, subscribe, tell your friend to tell your friend. DC got a channel. Peace. Hey, and catch me and Justin maybe at your nearest golf course. If you're a member at an exclusive golf club, you might get a call. You know what I'm saying? You want to golf with DC and Justin Gaethje?
We'll be there.
You just never know. You just never know. JG, thank you, my boy, for checking in with me.
Sir.
I appreciate it. Peace, guys.
Enjoy the show.